Okay, today I need to turn off the volume on that computer. Today is May 4th. It was the FOMC meeting today, hence the ridiculous green candles. We're going to go over what I did trading futures today. Today is an excellent example of how you can make money being, uh, like, you can have a profitable day, but actually it was a really bad day of trading. Um, at least for me it was. So let's break down. We'll take a look first at. I wish it would show me. It's not showing me my pretty picture of the P&L for the day, but um, you can see here we have a net after commissions and everything net gain of $6 on the day, $30 total. Um, my main loser on the day, I tagged out of an SPXS position I was in for a while, had one losing futures trade, and then took a loss on UUP, which is actually the dollar index. And really stupid of me, I saw basically this pattern right here where I was like, okay, we're doing that, and then we're making these higher lows, and so this to me looks something like a breakout pattern. And so I jumped in some options contracts, bought some calls. Really stupid move because we were expecting a bullish reaction out of the FOMC today, and if you get a bullish reaction on the overall market, that tends to be a bearish reaction for the dollar. So it was incredibly dumb of me, and I mean incredibly dumb of me, to play both of those long. That, like, I just was not thinking when I did that. The other thing that's incredibly dumb of me, and this is the reason I'm doing these kind of journals and sort of vocalizing what I did through the day. Once again, I only meant to risk $200 on this trade. Did not have a stop loss in place. I got the alert that I needed to get out of it, and by the time I got out of the order, I was down $300 instead of $200. So that is the last time that I'm trading naked options contracts like that. Like I 2 days in a row, I've gotten smoked as a result of naked options, so I'm not doing it. Um, did take a trade on SPX today when it was down at the bottom of the zone. Let's go ahead and pull up our futures chart. Took a trade on SPX when the futures were down here and sold a put credit spread expiring today. That was about 30 deltas out. I think I picked up about $150 premium, and I closed it out at 95%, so I locked in that $120 gain. I do that because then it automatically gets imported in my journaling software. Otherwise, I would just let it expire worthless. But I don't feel like having to manually enter that kind of stuff in my journaling software. So I set a limit order. I got filled, and so I locked in my profit on that. Um, and then I did Roku was the other trade that it went my way early in the morning. Had my stop in the green, got tagged out, never got back in it, and obviously that would have been a loss had I tried to hold on to that position. So that one was pretty well managed. But going back to the S&P 500, I posted in Don's Discord group earlier in the day that my entire plan. Let's go ahead and do the 15-minute. That won't hurt. My entire plan revolved around this. And sorry for the bright colors, by the way. I'm having some graphical glitches with TradingView where if I go to the dark color scheme, my wicks disappear, and that's kind of annoying. It only happens on this monitor, but so my entire plan was this. That is one futures contract risking $200. I was going to give it plenty of wiggle room. Type 2 on what would be a bullish retest of a zone, and was basically just going to ride it out and have a limit order set. I had my stop loss, my limit order, and then what ended up happening was I decided that I needed to get cute with everything, and my little arrow's not appearing. Y'all are seeing that, right? There we go. So can we send this to back, because we'll just hide it for now. Oh, it went away permanently. Okay. So my whole plan was bullish out of this zone, and the idea would be that I would just ride it up to about here, and that would be a $200 profitable trade, and it would be a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, taking a step back from the markets because I understood that they were going to be a little bit volatile today, and by a little bit I mean very. So As you can see, I got in and out, in and out, in and out. I, for some reason, did not stick with my original plan. And so here was that first trade that ended up getting stopped out. I scaled in basically and got stopped out of that in the green. Got in again, made a little bit of green, got in, took like a $40 loss here on this big wick. Here's the thing, like all of that, I was like, okay, this isn't such a big deal. I didn't stick to my plan. I could have just, had a $200 limit order fill. I was up like $120 or something like that, so not nearly as green as I could have been. And we could always play the what if game, right? I could have come here and said, well, what happens if I do instead, like this is a type 2, this is meant to be an aggressive trade, so let's do something like this where it's 2 contracts and let's just put our order up here. Now that's a 3-to-1. That'd be a $600 reward. And I mean, you could really play the what if game and say we go zone to zone. And now that's a 7-to-1. That's I can't do math. That's a $1,400 win that I didn't take, obviously. So the thing that really killed me was I was in this position, I did this in and out nonsense, and when this wick happened, for some reason, I kind of thought that was all the action we were going to see today. I think I might have seen this as well. Oh no, I got back in, I got tagged out, and what I had done is when my first order took off, I had set another limit order down here, same thing, risking 200 to make 200, right? Nice and simple. I had another limit order in place, and when this came down, I got tagged out, I deleted this limit. I was like, okay, well, just in case we come down, like, for some dumb reason, it was just like, nah, I don't want to get back in that. Because my thought behind having that limit order there in the first place was we see this kind of thing happen all the time where some sort of news comes out, right? We're going to have a bullish reaction out of the news. It'll snap down, hit a zone, and then launch. And we could put our tinfoil hats on and talk about how the market makers need to sell it off quick to get to the area where everybody can buy again and launch that thing up. But there you have it. I had a limit order set right there. That order more than likely would have been filled, just one contract, and in a matter of minutes would have made $200. So I only had to take 2 trades today and could have made 200 and then gotten back in and made another 200, let alone what we could have done, had you even just one contract up to like there and there's a $600 win. I didn't do any of that. I did end up, I shorted the Type 2 here. It pulled back a little bit, and I got out. That was a quick scalp. I don't want to hold this overnight because what I've seen more often than not is we will push up into a zone, and I do think we need to pull things back a little bit. SPY has hit its standard deviation move for the week. And so I kind of think we stay within these bounds. And so what I'm actually looking for is a bleed up overnight. And I've seen this happen so many times in futures trading for some reason. You'll hit a zone and it's time to go short. For all intents and purposes, it's time to go short. But what we're going to have first is a quick bleed up and then it'll sell off. This is almost a great example where we came up, we hit a zone at the end of the day, and you could see it just kind of bled up, and then it was time to go short. This one happened intraday, so it was a lot faster. So actually what I'm hoping we see, I got that quick scalp out of it. I'm hoping it doesn't retest this because that could have been a $200 win that I didn't take. I was short 2 contracts. I put my limit order right above that wick, and I'm kind of thinking we see a bleed up, we tag the limit, we probably do something like this, and then hopefully at least curl back, and I'll be looking to lock in profits before we even get out of that zone. So we'll see if that works out or not. But so today, I ended the day just with futures trading. Let's go to futures trading. See if it'll tell us. Well, I'm green now on that. Today's date. I ended the day green before commissions and fees by $123. Like I said, should have been an easy $400 day, and it just wasn't happening. So today, like I'm green on the day. My investment account's up a lot, obviously, with how green everything is right now. But being green $30 on the day, I'm not trading naked options anymore. that does not work out of my favor. Probably back off of the stock trading just for a little bit, and like futures are working obviously, but it's just dialing it in to get it more consistent. Oh, and then that SPX trade helped out too. That was in my options trading account. And I do have another. I put on a call debit spread, and this got all jumbled up, so you can just ignore most of this. I did put on a call debit spread for 43.40 and 43.45, so that'll be 43.40, 43.45. Right about up there. So it needs to stay below that, and I'll make like another 120, 150-ish. How much did I get that for? SPX. Oh, hold on. It's fix your stuff, Tastyworks. What are y'all doing? This trade will be worth at expiration 260? That's not right. What did I click? Oh, I was gonna say. There you go, 185. So as long as we stay below this blue box, I'll make another 185 on that. So, some good trades today, some really bad trades today. Didn't stick to my original plan. And so for that reason, I'm giving myself a low rating on the day. I ended the day green, but it could have, and should have been so much better. So there's my own breakdown of myself. There's my own analysis. Thanks for watching.